Double battle against Clair and Lance, and it's a battle many of you told me they actually had a lot of trouble with, which isn't surprising considering Lance's levels. So we're starting out with Typhlosion and Raikou against Dragonair and a level 68 Gyarados, which is obviously why I decided to lead with Raikou. And Thunderbolt hits Gyarados, so that's the end of that. Something to note, in this battle, Silver has 3 Pokemon, Lance has 3 Pokemon, Clair has 3 Pokemon, but you still have all 6, so it's basically a 9-on-6 battle. Even though, well, if you let all of Silver's Pokemon die, then it becomes a lot tougher. Will-O-Wisp on Dragonair, which retaliates with Thunder Wave on my Raikou, which isn't so bad because Raikou's job... Oh great, Shed Skin, we're going there now, so that means that Typhlosion wasted a turn doing nothing. Anyway, Air Slash on Typhlosion, which I guess is sort of okay. Yeah, what I was trying to say as Typhlosion uses Rollout, which is actually a pretty decent choice, even though it barely did anything. And that Dragonair is just going to be spamming Thunder Wave to Kingdom Come now, is it? Oh great, full paralysis. But, you know what, doesn't matter. You can kill my Raikou all you want, because its job is done. I'm gonna try and nail a Thunderbolt, though. There's no reason. Oh, wow, Typhlosion just barely hangs on as Raikou takes a Dragon Rush to the face, which does a whole lot of nothing, because after all, it's just an unevolved Dragonair that we're dealing with. And, Charizard's gonna be taking major damage, and it even goes down! Wonder if I would have been able to one-hit KO it if it hadn't been for that rollout earlier on. Typhlosion gets full paralysis now. And here it comes! Level 75 Dragonite! And for that, I'm going to be pulling the big guns now. Lapras is what I'm going to be relying on. Draco Meteor. Oh, He used Draco Meteor on Typhlosion, and almost dead Typhlosion? Wow, that was a waste of firepower, because now its special attack is down 2 levels, and as far as I know, this is a purely special Dragonite, which is a huge waste of potential, and Draco Meteor on Lapras now. It's not going to be as strong as the last one, though. Still did a bit of damage, but now we're dealing with a -4 Dragonite, which... Oh wow, Confused Ray on, it's hard to tell, Dragonair, so at least Dragonair will be debilitated somewhat. And Ice Beam hits. Is that going to be enough for the one-hit KO, though? Even with Stab, Dragonite is bulky and it's level 75! And oh, so close, man! Had Dragonite been the one that had been confused, it would have gone down, but that wasn't the case, and Dragonite... Oh, it's not a purely special Dragonite after all. I know... Oh, great. Status is just going around like crazy in this battle, but yeah, as I was about to say, I know for a fact that this Dragonite is purely special in the championship battle rematch. So now that Dragonite has gone down, Lapras is going to hit Dragonair with Ice Beam, which means that there are only 2 Pokemon left, and both belong to Clair because Lance is out of usable Pokemon, which was the strategy. I wanted to take out Lance as fast as possible because of his high levels, though this Kingdra, still nothing that's super effective against it. So I'm gonna go with Ice Beam on that one, which should hit it for neutral, and hope for the best. Maybe I won't die. Yawn on Gengar. Oh, great. Okay, let's see how much damage Ice Beam gets in. I'm not expecting a kill, but still. Oh, wow, I actually got it! Way to go, Lapras! So that means the last Pokemon remaining is Clair's Dragonite. Yeah, one of her Dragonairs actually evolved, believe it or not. So I'm gonna let Lapras live because I don't feel like wasting happiness points if I can avoid it. Now Gengar confuses the Dragonite, and hopefully it's gonna be enough to buy me maybe a free switch. That would be awesome. Nope, not quite. Oh, great, Thunder. It was aimed for my Lapras, but Lugia takes it instead, and doesn't take too much damage. Okay, I was freaking out for a second. I thought Lugia was the one who was going to fall asleep. Dragonite is confused, and this time it actually hits itself. I'm sort of surprised that it's actually faster than my Lugia, but oh well, it doesn't really matter because Dragonite is going down. There we go. DED dead. Now, I will admit, I was a bit scared of this fight after the fiasco against Blue, but it actually went really, really, really well. So, with only Silver's Typhlosion going down, I didn't lose any of my Pokemon. The Lapras came mighty close, but it would have been pointless to let it die because there was only that one Dragonite left. So, yeah, I don't know how to put it into words, but I'm a lot less stressed now that I actually did this fight, and it went well. That goes for you too, wise guy. Oh my god, it was just so amazing seeing Silver, you know, being so embarrassed by Claire that he would rather team up with me instead of her. Nonetheless, we're in the midst of seeing him become as soft as a marshmallow, which is a huge waste. After doing this double battle, you can come back to the Dragon's Den any morning. Claire will be here, and you can get her phone number, so for these bajillion comments that ask me, what about Claire? What about Claire? Despite me emphasizing over and over that I'm keeping her for later, well, there you go. So hopefully, we're done with that crap. Now, you heard the woman. On Friday nights, you can call her to arrange a rematch. It works the exact same as the others, though I was waiting to do it until now because of the requirements that are much more difficult to achieve than any other gym leader, namely that double battle against her and Lance. So let's head over to the Fighting Dojo. Here we go. Last gym leader rematch, and don't worry, the levels are nowhere near as high as Blue's. You just saw 3 of her Pokemon in the double battle. They are much the same as far as I can tell, though it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be obliterating them all anyway. So, oh no, my special attacker got intimidated. Whatever shall I do? Oh my god. And no. Yeah. Don't tell me I'm actually gonna fail to kill it. Nah, okay, we're good. I was sort of worried for a second, but even with that berry, it's still a good old double weakness against a powerful special attacker like Raikou. Keeping Aerodactyl in because that fucker is fast as shit, and Raikou is the best one to keep up with it, and it can also nail a very strong, super effective hit through Aerodactyl's rather lacking defenses. So that's already 2 down. Dragonair, I'm going to be going with Lapras for this one. I'm probably going to go first, actually, because we're still talking about an unevolved Dragonair. Now, yeah, I'm going first, and it's dead. If I can fall just short of killing a level 75 Dragonite, a level 52 Dragonair, really shouldn't cause that much trouble. There we go, that's 3 down, 3 more to go, and next up is Dragonite. So, I think it's actually going to be faster, is it? Yep, and I don't learn, do I? I knew that Dragonite had Thunder, and yet I still decided to just go along with it like it never happened. You know, my Lugia getting hit with it earlier on. But it doesn't matter, only 114 damage, and I'm retaliating with an Ice Beam for the easy and obvious one-hit KO. So, now she's left with a Kingdraw and, what else? A Charizard. Wow! A fight where there's a Charizard and it's not actually last. This rarely ever happens. Anyway, Tyranitar, my designated Charizard Slayer. I'm going to be taking down a few Charizards. in the short term, because Lance is going to have one, Red is going to have one as well, so this is just really easy practice. My level advantage even made sure that the Charizard wouldn't go first, which is surprising because Charizard is actually decently fast. Now King Draw, once again, no super effective hits, so I'm just going to go with some of the strongest neutral hits I can get. And Raikou fits the bill well enough. I guess I could go with Gengar's Shadow Ball, but I think if we do the math, Raikou's Thunderbolt might actually be stronger by a smidge, so it doesn't really matter either way. It's probably going to be a 2-hit KO. Yep. Oh! Paralysis hacks on top of that. That's actually pretty cool. So, Sandstorm. Take some damage. Oh, no! Let me guess. Full restore because of that Sandstorm. And I already decided. Sorry, lady. It's just not how it works. So, let's go once again for the 2-hit KO. Hopefully it's going to work this time. And, you know, those last two videos have been really weird. I get Sandstorm damage when I don't want to, and I don't get it when I really want to, such as that Lance's Dragonite that held on with like 1 or 2 HP, and yet another full restore. I'm not really smart. I should have gone with, you know, Shadow Ball or Extrasensory just to stop that blasted full restore spammage. Though hopefully she's not going to be using more than 2 on the same King Draw. Okay, there we go. I was going for Shadow Ball just in case, but there we go. King Draw goes down. So that means we are now completely done with the Gym Leader rematches. So now in the next leg of this LP, we're going to head back to the Indigo Plateau to take down Silver, the Elite Four, and Lance all over again. Something that I almost forgot to show you. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can come back here in the Dragon's Den and meet up with Silver, who's training himself and his Pokémon. As I said, turning as soft as a marshmallow. What a waste. Now, before we run this gauntlet once again, I'm gonna buy some stuff just to make sure that I actually get through it. I've got loads of cash now, so I'm gonna go with 33 Hyper Potions to make it a total of 40, since Moo Moo Milk just won't cut it anymore. Now, Max Potions, I think I'm pretty good with 9. Full Restores, I have 10. That's good too. Revives. You know what? Just in case of a disaster, I'm gonna buy 21. As I said, I have enough money to pay Scott Gomez for a month, so might as well use it. So, full heal? Yeah, I think I'm good. So, let's go now. We're gonna be heading to fight the gauntlet first, but on Mondays and Wednesdays, Silver is gonna show up when you're gonna try to take on the Elite Four, and you're gonna have to go through him first. Now, this is something that we're going to be covering next time, immediately followed by the Elite Four and Lance. Once again, you don't want to miss this!